2-1. Okay, we got the notes up, ready to go? Chapter 2, like I said, is a whole lot of reasoning. Like, I'm going to teach you to be a reasonable thinker. Isn't that a fantastic thing that you can use for all of life? So in doing that, we're going to start with what's called inductive reasoning. So there's deductive reasoning that we'll talk about in a little while, and then there's inductive reasoning. And inductive reasoning is reasoning based on patterns that you observe. Okay, so we're looking for a pattern to be happening so we can say, oh, so here's what should come next. Okay, so if you look at this letter A, it says, what is the pattern and what are the next two terms in the sequence? So how can I get from 3 to 9? And how can I get from 9 to 27? And how can I get from 27 to 81? That's the question you're asking yourself. Anyone see it? You could multiply by 3, okay? Sometimes people go, oh, I could add 6, but is this one going to add 6 again? No. Whereas if I multiplied by 3, it keeps working, right? So you can always check like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and see if there's a pattern forming. In this one, it's the same thing happening every time. Other times it might be I went +1, and then +2, and then +3, and then +4, right? So it's some pattern. It's something that continues on. So we just say our pattern is times 3. So then what's my next term going to be? Can you do that in your head? 81 times 3?
No. Okay, hold up.
Or you could write it down. 81 times 3. Do you remember doing multiplication like that? 240. 243. You're allowed to use your calculator on these, by the way. So then for your next term, what are you doing?
Same thing.
243 times 3. So 243 times 3, and you get 729. Okay, so sometimes it's patterns with numbers, like you see there, okay? Other times it's patterns with shapes or with, like, words. Like, one of the ones in the book is the first names of the presidents. And you have to know, like, the next two first names. I will never expect you to know those things, but there's just different things like that. So look at this one. Okay, I'm looking for a pattern, and then the next two terms that would come. So these are your first 3 terms. The first term, the second term, the third term. Can you explain to me in words very specifically, like be as specific as you can, what's happening here?
It's like adding another line, so it's going to be like triangle, square, and pentagon, then hexagon, then
Heptagon or septagon is 7. So when you give the pattern, you want to imagine that the person you're giving the pattern to doesn't see the picture you're talking about. They need to know exactly what's going on. So you need to specify it's a circle, right? There is a circle involved. So the pattern would be a circle with you could say a shape, a polygon. The mathematical term would be polygon. If you said a shape, that's fine. With one more side than the previous, or than the shape before it would be fine. Right? So you're adding a side to that polygon inside each time. Okay? It is a circle with a polygon with one more side than the previous one. Okay, so when you go to draw your next two terms, then you want to make them as true to scale as possible, because we want them to actually look like what the next two terms would be. So I'm going to draw a couple circles. And then inside those circles, you're going to do a hexagon for the 1. So that might look like this, right? 6 sides. And it doesn't need to be perfect. Just make it as best you can. So that's 6 sides, right? And then 7 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You're probably much more artistic than me, so go with that. Questions on that? Okay, so I've got a really tough one for you. This is one that I don't remember if I put it in your homework or not. It's a homework question. I maybe took it off the homework because I knew I was going to do it with you here. But I'm going to give it to you, and I'm going to see if you can come up with it. It is hard, okay? Molly, you can see if you can come up with this pattern, or maybe you remember it from geometry.
I really miss Forrest today. I'm having separation anxiety.
I'm sorry. Maybe he's listening. Do you want to say something to him? Forrest, if you're listening.
Love you, boys.
They miss you. I miss you too, of course. Okay.
Hashtag dork gang.
Dork gang. Okay, so look at this pattern. OTTFFSSE blank blank.
What are you saying? Forrest is dead?
Oh, wait.
What?
Is Forrest dead?
No, if he listens to my video later today after I post this.
Oh.
Maybe Forrest has monkeypox.
I think it's the next letter is going to be E.
You gotta eat them.
It is not E, but I would think that too, just looking at it.
What?
You guys need to think about this. This is a hard one. See if you can figure it out. It's not EE.
Wait, what?
There's actually no E.
It's got, what? But it's all.
I know, it feels like it should be, right?
I don't.
So how do you know? I don't know. I give up.
Wait.
Don't
you
give
know
up.
What?
Is it like days of the week?
Oh, it's not days, but I like the way you're thinking.
What day starts with
Oh, they like oh.
She's just thinking out loud. Tuesday, Friday, Thursday, Saturday,
October.
Sunday.
Wait, is it months?
It's not months, but I like the way you're thinking.
Is it shapes?
It's not shapes.
Teachers.
No. It's very fitting for this class.
Math problems.
Door?
Oh, he's on to something. Because she made a face that time.
Mm-hmm.
So it means something.
Math problem.
What do we work with in math class?
Calculators.
Calculators and,
Protractors.
okay.
How many?
What is like the main thing that shows up in a math class?
Brains.
What?
Brain.
Your brain? Yeah, I hopefully the brain shows
A
up.
pencil.
What? People.
Put it away.
Five.
Oh, your phone.
That's his calculator.
What did I just see?
Phone? Yeah, that
Quick.
No.
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 Yes.
It's real, man.
It's gonna be okay.
Oh,
Come on, math class. What do we work with?
Why would you say that?
What is your book full of? Your textbook
Questions.
Equation.
that have what in them?
Numbers.
Oh,
Oh, it's a number.
numbers.
What does number have to do with letters?
Look at the pattern. What does this have to do with numbers?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Isn't that fantastic?
Oh,
1,
that makes
Oh my gosh, I
sense.
would have never gotten that.
N.
Oh.
So the next one is N.
Oh.
And
9.
NT.
Good job. Isn't that fun? I love that. It's my favorite problem in all of geometry.
Oh.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth. Okay.
That was
Um,
that was hated today.
Okay, now we're gonna be a little sciencey for a second.
No, I'm not taking a science this year for a reason.
Are you not?
Well, good. Let me introduce you to a little bit of it then. In
Wait,
science, you often make conjectures, right? It's like, here's my guess. What are we doing? Hey, be with me.
Are you back in your second?
So a conjecture, right, is just a conclusion that we're reaching using reasoning. So based on this, what we're seeing, here's what I think is going to happen, right? It's kind of like an educated guess, right? So we're going to make an educated guess right now, a conjecture about this. If you look at these circles, what conjecture can you make about the number of regions that 20 diameters would form? Okay, so look at this first one.
More come.
In this circle, how many diameters do you have?
A lot.
One diameter. Okay, how many different sections of the circle did it give you? Two. Okay, so one diameter gave me 2 regions.
2 diameters, 4.
2 diameters, right? So this is 1, 2 for 1 diameter. 2 diameters, 1, 2, gave me 1, 2, 3,
I just put your line.
4 regions. It doesn't add 2 every time.
Times it, multiply by
There we go. 3 diameters
I don't want to hear it.
gave you how many regions?
So how do you know there's 3 diameters?
It's the 3 lines, right? This is a diameter. This is a diameter.
Our knowledge
This is a
they can't be
diameter.
adding to every
So
time.
3 diameters
Yes, it can.
gave you 6 regions. Okay, so look at this. Shh.
That is 4 plus 8.
Hey. If there were 4 diameters, how many regions do you think there would be?
8.
There would be 8 regions. So it says, what conjecture can you make about the number of regions that 20 diameters would get you? So 20 diameters are going to get you how many regions? What's happening? 40. We're doubling it each time, right? Would give you 40 regions. So that's your answer. We would conjecture that 20 diameters will get us 40 regions. Do you want to draw a picture that has 20 diameters through it? No. That's why we look at the pattern for less numbers and we try to make a conjecture. We try to say, here's what I think is going to happen. Okay? Okay. We're actually going to skip number 3. Just put a big X through it. You don't have to do that one.
You don't like that.
Look at number 4. Okay, so we're going to make a conjecture about this. It says sales have decreased over the last 6 months. Make a conjecture about May. So here's November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So we want to know, where are we going to land in May? Have you ever heard of a line of best fit?
Yeah.
Like the line that goes best through these data points. So if you were to draw a line right now, a line of best fit, it would probably look something like that.
Yeah.
So what would you say based on the numbers you're seeing over here and the pattern that we're seeing of the decrease in May?
180.
What do you think? How much?
8,000.
8,000 is a decent guess because it's on its way down, right? Here's the 8,000 line. Oops, it's maybe just below that with the line I drew, but it could be somewhere very close to that. So we would say in May, it's probably reasonable to say they will sell about 8,000 backpacks. Okay, so you're just looking for a pattern. It's on its way down. It looks like it'll hit somewhere around 8,000. If you said 7,800, that would be great. There's a lot of flexibility in that, right? Because we're just making a conjecture, an educated guess. We don't know the exact answer, but here's what we think is going to happen. Okay? Now, when you make conjectures, they're not all true. Sometimes there is error in a conjecture. So what we do with that is we find what's called a counterexample. And that's just an example that shows that your conjecture is false. So let's take a look at this example 5 here. Last example, okay? We're going to find a counterexample. We're going to find a situation where the thing we're talking about is false. Give a scenario, it's just like a one-word answer. So this first one says, if the name of a month starts with J, it's a summer month.
False.
Why?
Because
January, right? So your counterexample is January, right? You're just looking for something that doesn't make this last part true. So we do want it to start with J, but we don't want it to be in the summer. Okay, so the first part should be true. The second part should be false. Okay, how about this? You can connect any 3 points to form a triangle. Can you come up with a counterexample? Is there a way you can draw 3 points and not make a triangle?
Yeah.
How?
Wait.
In like a
Oh,
line.
connect.
In a line. Yeah, if I put 3 points in a straight line, 1, 2, 3, that doesn't make a triangle when I connect them, right? It makes a line. So that's your counterexample. That is not a triangle, it's a straight line. Okay, so a counterexample is just showing that it's false. Okay, last one. When you multiply a number by 2, the product is greater than the original. What's a product? It's the answer you get when you multiply, right? So when you multiply a number by 2, the product is bigger than the number you started with. Can you think of a number that if I multiply it by
No.
2, my answer is not bigger?
No, the negative.
Zero.
Negative is.
0, right? If I take 0 and I multiply it by 2, I get 0. 0 is not greater than 0, right? So 0 would be a counterexample. True, it's, what? You would just say 0, yeah.
And then for B, you just write in line.
Just draw a picture. Just draw a straight line with 3 points on it. True, it also said negatives, right? If I take -4 and I multiply it by 2, I get -8, right? -8 is not greater than -4. It's less than -4. So you could also have used a negative number there, like -4, for instance. But just stop and think about, like, what makes sense? How do I make this false? And that will be your counterexample. Any questions on that?